This is The Fire Life.
Medic 11. We still have quite a bit of fire in the water.
The podcast that takes you inside Adams County Fire Rescue.
It's difficult to understand.
There's definitely a deeper and, darker side, if you will, to this job.
The inherent risk firefighters face.
But I felt hopeless. I felt helpless in those moments.
It's not just fire. As a matter of fact, it rarely is.
For my birthday last year, I got diagnosed with cancer.
Cancer rates for firefighters are nearly 10% higher.
Getting that diagnosis just like it stopped me in my tracks. I mean, my life just like came to a sudden halt.
PTSD is common, yet rarely talked about.
There is still a negative stigma surrounding, talking about what you feel or what you see.
And it's an occupation that the whole family signs up for.
You just have to have faith, right? That they go to work and that they are going to be safe and that they are going to come home in 2 days.
The Fire Life podcast is twofold. It helps the public understand why these men and women are heroes.
Special guest,
but also gives firefighters an outlet to open up.
It's hard to explain what you see and for them to understand, it's really hard. So to have a forum like this where we can talk to each other and, have our voices heard and our feelings and that kind of stuff, it's good.
We're not just, faces and badges and so on. Is that, there's definitely human beings that live and work here and we care about what we do.
Julie Brauman is the Public Information Officer for Adams County Fire Rescue.
You like to win, right?
She started the podcast last August.
I think they pay a big price for their career. They're, obviously putting their lives on the line, as we just heard. The sleep is tough. These guys just went through a night where they had multiple calls at all hours of the night. I want the community to know the reality of the job.
In this episode, they reflect back on the Boyers fire.
It was pretty just routine day, kind of slow, things were going on because COVID was just, starting to move its way throughout the United States.
Lieutenant Mike Tobalis and firefighter Mark Meredith were the first ones in.
We were making our connections to the hose line when I saw something drop from the ceiling. And so I looked back at Mark, and he's up on this catwalk feeding the hose to me, and directly behind him was blue horizontal flames.
I turn to my right and see fire just blowing past my face, and he called for abandon the building, abandon the building, abandon the building. That means you leave everything in place and you get out now. It means things have gone from bad to worse and our lives are in imminent danger. He later described it as a movie scene. He said, I've never seen anything like it. He said the ceiling was collapsing behind us as we were running out.
It's those details you don't normally get to hear. Details that make you appreciate what these men and women sign up for.
It's one of those things where it makes you think about life and what you have and what could have been taken away.
Inherent risks, often not talked about.
Yeah, I mean...
Details often left out.
Yeah, like we're untouchable.
Emotions tucked away.
Sometimes it's hard.
And now an outlet for them to let down their tough exterior and be more understood by those they protect.